From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense.
They'll be led out by a rookie 5th-round pick out of UCLA, Dorian Thompson-Robinson.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They will start this drive with Ford. And he's got room. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And to throw right away, Thompson-Robinson. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Thompson-Robinson off of play action. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Thompson-Robinson will look to throw.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
Defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a 1st down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, the Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his 2nd season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
On 1st down, Wilson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
Dalvin Tomlinson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And they get to him right out of the gate. And this defense hoping that that's a harbinger of things to come.
Yeah, when you give up a first-play sack, makes your quarterback wonder if he's going to go to the sidelines and talk with his offense coordinator and head coach and say, hey, you know that game plan we put together? We might need to change it right now.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson.
That's complete to Troutman right side.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the 1st. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
What was that, Rob?
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Wilson. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Here we go with Williams. Oh, he shifts past him. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Williams will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
1st and 10, Thompson Robinson to throw.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
To about the 40-yard line.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Again, they turn to Ford. And some room to work. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter and misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
They run with Ford. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. They'll come up 2nd and 7 as they've got it as we resume action. 2nd down, Thompson Robinson now. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Throwing, Thompson Robinson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play, because you're exactly right. Is it normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that? Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps him to the turf. They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
To throw his DTR. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Elijah Moore from a yard out. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
To the 22-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now it's Wilson. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Open man is the tight end Troutman.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Wilson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action with Wilson.
This will be caught. Judy.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. Oh, a nice spin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. Thompson Robinson to throw on first down.
He finds his man complete. That's Ford.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Thompson Robinson now.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Credit the tackle to Ron Thornhill.
So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sport. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second in a couple. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-controlled football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the 3rd quarter.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this 2nd half.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
77 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
And there's Manhurts, the tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Denver has the 1st down, the play going for 15 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Again, Wilson.
A short one to the tight end, Troutman.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Wilson. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Now a 1st down carry, it's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches, but it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Here's Wilson to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
For the field goal, a 48-yard attempt.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Cleveland offense making their way out. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. First and 10, Thompson Robinson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Off the play fake, Thompson Robinson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
Going for it, Thompson Robinson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. On 1st down, Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And a nice job there skipping away from the one tackle and ends up getting 5 yards out of that. Second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Browns are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And the Browns getting set to go.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. First down, here's Thompson Robinson.
And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's 2nd and 10. The DTR going to throw it here.
He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Thompson Robinson off of play action.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Denver's offense ready to go again. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their own 20-yard line.
He'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured they go down to a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory.
And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second.